everyone, I'm Leslie and I'm on Royal Caribbean's Ultimate World Cruise. We are cruising the world over 9 months and I'm documenting all of it right here on Point Your Soul North. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'm wondering how you feel about Hong Kong. We're going to Hong Kong. You, me, Point Your Soul North, we're going to Hong Kong. And this is only the 5th time in 110 days-ish that we have stayed overnight in a port. There is a ton to see in Hong Kong. I've got a list of sites I want to take you to. I've got a plan of how we're going to get around. I am super excited, so let's hit the streets and go check it out. In preparing for this video, no joke, I have 250 pictures. So bear with me here. It's gonna be worth it. You're gonna feel like you're in my front pocket as we're touring this incredible city. So let me first tell you about Hong Kong. It's known for its towering skyscrapers. You're gonna see a lot of those pictures today. We saw them during the day, we saw them at night. You gotta watch this full video because we had a special invite from the Port Authority before we left. We're gonna see the skyscrapers, we're gonna go up in the skyscrapers, we're gonna ride on an 1888 tram system to see the skyscrapers. It's just skyscraper city here. So remember, we're here for 2 days. So day one, of course, we receive an incredible welcome from the Hong Kong locals with a dragon show on the terminal pier. Getting off the ship and seeing these welcomes never gets old. I look forward to them. Some of the ports we haven't had them, and I'm like, oh, where is the welcome? And it just feels so special, and it's literally a gift to us to welcome us to their country. And yeah, Hong Kong brought it today. The city bus, so you know, you're like it's in Cantonese, there's English, but we don't know where we're going. I kind of had a map. We're not sure how to get on, we're not sure how to pay, but as we've done, we've just gone for it. And every single one of these ports, the locals, the you know, the bus driver, everybody's just been so helpful, and we've worked our way through it, and we got on the bus. First time I've been on a double-decker bus. We are on a double-decker bus in Hong Kong. Our first steps into China. What do you think? What's your first thought? What's your thought?
This is not China. This is not China.
No.
That's my first thought.
Why?
This is Hong Kong. It's a dual system of government. This is a democratic economy that is being managed by a dictatorship that should be banned. I don't want to keep it. It was all
right, let's start over. We are our first steps in Hong Kong. We're on a double-decker bus going to explore. What's your thoughts? What are your very first thoughts?
This is exciting. This is one of those bucket list destinations. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Yay! We're in Hong Kong on a double-decker bus. Like, what? Okay, the options were to take a $100 cab ride or a $1 bus, and we are on the bus, and we're going the right direction, and we're very happy. We decide we're going to hit the Kowloon area and work our way kind of around that area, cross the harbor to the island side. This Temple Street area is known for just lining the street with carts. There's entertainment on the street. You can see it's going to be lit up at night. Bars, restaurant, the street food, just, you know, a street party basically. Definitely a super cool place. But since it's during the day, we just started our day, we're just going to do some recon down here and check it out and decide if this is where we want to come back to tonight. As we're walking through the Kowloon area, we decide we're going to stop for lunch. So I had done a lot of research to have some restaurant recommendations before we left. But depending on where we were would be dependent on whether those restaurants would be applicable. And where we were in Kowloon, there weren't any of those restaurants. So we're just going to kind of go with our gut instinct. We pick a place, and Roy's not super adventurous with food. He has been such a trooper on this cruise and hitting these ports. He's just going for it. And this place, the girl kind of hawks us from the street. We see the menu outside. We're like, okay, we're gonna go for it. She takes us into a building. We go down a hallway, up an elevator. I think we were on the 9th floor, which is not unusual in Hong Kong. There's restaurants and businesses and shops all the way up. She takes us up this little tiny elevator. We get off, we're in this little tiny hallway. We go through this doorway around the corner, and we're in a restaurant. It's maybe like 9 tables, little sushi place. Yummy. That is delicious. Cheers. Oh, delicious. You know, when you're in Asia, eating sushi is just a whole different experience. And yeah, this was delicious. So we enjoyed every single mouthful of our lunch. We walk some more. We're gonna walk down to the promenade to take the train across the harbor to go to the Soho Island side of Hong Kong. So the promenade is just beautiful. It's the harbor. Again, you can see all the skyscrapers, the shopping in these ports. Like, I've never seen these stores so big. Louis Vuitton's for the entire block, the Chanel store, watch stores, just mall after mall after mall. The shopping is crazy. And along the promenade, it's shopping. Our purchases have all been experiences and food, but we walked anyway. Before we cross the harbor to go to the island side of Hong Kong and check out the Soho area, we want to go see Sky 100. Sky 100 is the highest indoor observation deck with a 360-degree view of Hong Kong. This place was so cool. The highest elevator I've been in. We're going up to the 100th floor of the Skyview Tower to see the view of Hong Kong from up there.
Welcome to Sky 100, developed by Sun Hong Kong Properties. You'll arrive at the 100th floor within 60 seconds, and from a height of 393 meters, we'll take you on a 360-degree voyage across the city and through the extensive multimedia exhibits into the lives and culture of Hong Kong people.
欢迎光临由新鸿基地产发展的天梯100，我们将在60秒内抵达。
The view, when we walk into the 100th floor, it's just like a reception desk and glass. That's it. There's literally nothing on this floor but floor to ceiling glass and all the way around. So you walk down this hallway and then it just opens up into this incredible view of the Hong Kong skyline. Okay, wait for it. Look at that. That is Hong Kong from 100 floors up in this tower. And we are literally on this observation deck completely by ourselves. Look at that. There is literally no one in here. I don't know where everyone is, but who cares? Look. And if you look over here, you can see the Serenade. That's our ship right there. You see that? Hang on, hang on. Look, that's our ship right there. That's our ship. That's home. Look, you can see the siren. That's our home. Look, that's our home. Look, that's our home.
Are you squeamish at all being up here?
Not at all.
Not at all?
It's
How close to the window will you get?
as close as I can.
No squeamishes?
No, look at that. Holy cow. It just took my breath away. And we could see the harbor side. We could see literally 360 all the way around. Really, really beautiful. You can look to the east and see the Victoria Harbour and across to the Soho area where we're going to go next. You can look to the south and see the whole financial hub. You can look to the west and see the mountains and the beautiful vistas. And you can look to the north and see this huge metropolis. Just really cool. It's the tallest building at the height of 393 meters. It has the only indoor observation deck in Hong Kong. It has multimedia exhibits. So you're on the 100th floor. So of course you're relying on the weather. And if it's at all cloudy, your view of course is going to be obstructed. So they have this interactive media where you can actually visualize, like you're looking through and seeing the skyline all clear, or you can see the skyline at night all lit up just by looking through. Yeah, it was really cool. So we check out the whole Sky 100, loved it, went to the train, took it over under the harbor to the island side of Hong Kong so we can check out Soho. Are we underwater right now?
We are underwater.
We are underwater, under the Victoria Harbour, in the subway in Hong Kong, going to Soho. That's a first.
Transport underwater too.
All the New York Transit's underwater?
Goes underwater too.
All the New York Transit's underwater. I didn't know that.
Brooklyn was the train.
So this is a little more kind of trendy, kind of simple, way less metropolis, local. There's a lot of street vendors, little bars and restaurants, just real neighborhoody and way less city skyscraper-ish. Loved it over here.
Crop Street.
Chinese crop street.
Lots of crop street.
They have these cool people movers. They're kind of like moving sidewalks. But they go up the hills. So you can, yeah, it'll just take you all the way up the hill, which was a nice break after walking so far. By the time this day is over, we'll have walked 12 miles and we felt it. So anyway, I digress. So we took a people mover up. We walked all over Soho, checked it out. We come around the corner and what do we see? Brooklyn Pub. So of course, there's no more walking. We stop in the Brooklyn Pub. We've got to get some Brooklyn beer. And while we're in the Brooklyn Pub, talking to the guy, he tells us that we should stop around the corner at the Brooklyn Pizzeria. Now I'm like, I'm not eating pizza in Hong Kong. I'm not doing it. I wanted dim sum. I would have eaten dim sum at lunch. I would have eaten dim sum at dinner. I would have eaten it for breakfast. Again tomorrow, I wanted dim sum. So we, of course, round the corner. We go to Brooklyn Pizzeria. Okay, so we are seriously in Hong Kong and we are seriously on our way to get Brooklyn Pizza. It's actually happening. Let me see your happy face. Look at this. This is actually happening right here. Look at this. Brooklyn Pizza. We're having Brooklyn Pizza. Ugh. And what a surprise this place was. I actually was pleasantly surprised that the pizza was really good. We had more beers and we met the super cool owner, and he did a little video with me, and I wanted to show it to you. So, okay, I was apprehensive. We're in Hong Kong eating pizza. I wanted dim sum. I said no to the pizza, but we're here with Marco at Brooklyn Pizza Company.
Yeah, Brooklyn Pizza Co.
I'll show you in a second. And I just wanted to introduce you to Marco because that's our pizza. It's almost gone, and it's really good.
Look at the
We love
undercarriage.
it.
Everybody loves the undercarriage.
Oh, and we had this. Like,
Mike's Hot Honey from Brooklyn.
I've added that 3 times now. It was really good. So tell us about your pizza, and thank you for doing this.
No, I wanted to make a better pizza for Hong Kong. I was looking at Marco's Life 2.0 when the pandemic hit and things slowed down. So I put together an idea to make a new pizza that would be great in New York and great in Hong Kong. So I traveled back to New York, spent 3 weeks there. Went to all the places I could go to, Lucali, Best Pizza, Le Industrial, Williamsburg Pizza, you name it. And then pizza school in Staten Island. I did everything I could to get the information that I needed. Came back, found a location, and built the best pizza that I could that resembles something we would love in New York.
And we do love it. It's awesome, and thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Tell everybody, come to Brooklyn Pizza Co. New York.
In Hong Kong. Thank you.
Thank you.
We loved him. He loved just talking about New York, how he opened his pizzeria. Just a really, really fun moment with him, for us, for him. It was just a great night. Needless to say, we're having so much fun over here in Soho. We never even got back to the Temple Night Market. We just decided we were going to stay there. We were going to do just pub by pub, bar by bar, and make our way back. We ended up taking an Uber back from here back to the cruise ship. Super simple to do, super simple to get, and took us directly back to the cruise port. It was just a great way to cap off our day, to kick off day number 2 in Hong Kong. Takes us by Uber back to Victoria Peak. So Victoria Peak is almost the exact opposite from the Sky 100 building. So what we could see from this side, we could now see from Victoria Peak. So Victoria Peak has a tram system that was built in 1888. It's obviously been refurbished, is a different kind of process now, all electric, but it's the same theory. That takes you all the way up to the top of the peak. Then we got Skyview, the platform tickets to be able to go outside. So now we can see the view back towards the Sky 100 building. And just outside, beautiful day, clear skies. We had talked to a lot of guests on board that had done the Victoria Peak the day before, and they didn't get to see much because it was so cloudy. So we got to see the view from Sky 100, beautiful clear day on that side, and we got to see clear day on the island side, outside. Just super cool. Loved that. On the way to get to the platform outside to see the view, you have to pass through the gift shop at the tram station. And holy souvenir shop, this place was unleashed. There were thousands of souvenirs. It just blew my mind. Totally random note, but I just thought it was crazy. Holy turtle.
Already feel like a lot of people?
Oh my God. Okay, so now we're on day 2. And remember, yesterday, I wanted dim sum for breakfast, I wanted dim sum for lunch, and I wanted dim sum for dinner, and I didn't get it at all. So day 2 is all about dim sum. So we start walking, and remember, I had some options for restaurants, and we're looking for the restaurant, and we are looking for restaurant number 2, and we're walking, 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 and walking. And Roy's this close to giving up. I am this close to crying because I'm not gonna miss dim sum in Hong Kong. So we persevered. The map takes us to a street that he's like, we are not going down that street. And then I see out of the corner of my eye, we don't need to go down that street because it's right there. So you know how GPS sometimes takes you this way when you should just go that way. So just as we were going to give up, we see the sign for the place I'd been looking for, and dim sum. So we walk into the dim sum restaurant, right? Of course, another place, only Cantonese, no English. There's no Americans in this place. There's maybe 10 tables. All locals. So the host seats us. We're at a 4-person table, which normally Roy and I would sit across from each other. It's a table, right? Well, the host tells us to sit both on the back side of the table. So I'm thinking, okay, this must be like the way they do it. Well, I think I probably should have sat across from him, because then the next guest, so this is us on this side of the table, the next guests come in and they sit right across from us. So now we're on this super narrow table, and we're literally within maybe 18 inches of random people eating lunch. The dim sum was incredible. We loved it. It just was funny, quirky. Yeah, so we had our dim sum. I was happy. Roy had a belly full, and he was fine. So yeah, check that off the list. It was delicious. It was worth it. We didn't meet the people across from us. They didn't speak any English. They just ate their lunch. We ate our lunch like this to each other. Yeah, so yeah, dim sum. So remember at the beginning of the video, I said that Hong Kong Port Authority had a special invite for us on day 2. They invited us to stay 2 extra hours in port so that when we sailed away, we could see the light show from the ship on the way out of the harbor. There's been so many moments on this cruise that have just been mind-blowing, and Hong Kong out of the gate was just absolutely extraordinary. And then to leave with a special invitation like this, see Hong Kong lit up. Skyscrapers as far as the eye can see, beautiful harbor. We have to sail through the whole thing on the way out, lit up at night. Now I have to say that the Hong Kong light show, okay, we've got like 15 more minutes for Hong Kong to say goodbye to us. I have no idea if any of these photos are look at it later. Roy had actually thought that there was going to be a drone show in the harbor, maybe like a dragon show in the sky of thousands of drones, or is it just going to be, you know, like buildings having some kind of, you know, light show technical thing? I don't know. We had no idea what to expect. So there's a skyscraper that's counting it down. So you see 3, 2, 1. I'm posed already doing the countdown, and nothing happens. So we see the skyscraper again. It's saying happy spring and, you know, have a beautiful day or whatever. And then it's saying the light shows are, you know, at 7 o'clock and 8:45. And so it starts to click that the light show was literally that, like the hello spring on the side of this skyscraper. It was funny, but it didn't even matter because the whole rest of the harbor was lit up. So that was in and of itself was worth every single second of it. We would have left before dark and missed the whole thing. So it was just, yeah, just regardless of what this light show was supposed to be, what we saw was still so cool. Just breathtaking, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way to say goodbye to Hong Kong. Oh, loved it. Before we go, I purchased some snacks from Hong Kong. So just anything in a package that looked snacky that was not in English. And we're gonna just taste them, see if they're good, if they're bad, if they're savers, if they're trash. So here's a little video on us doing Hong Kong snack time. Okay, we got $8 worth of snacks from Hong Kong. So we're gonna try these out. We have no idea what they are because everything I got doesn't have any English on it. So the first one looks like there's little chips though.
Funky Lay's potato chip.
Barbecue maybe? Barbecue chip? Calabi.
Light barbecue.
What do you think? Thumbs up? Down? Like trash, we'll throw them away?
No.
Oh, they could be edible in a pinch?
Yeah.
Some kind of cracker.
It's like fish crackers. Like cod crackers.
No.
No?
I don't know, but do you like them?
Not really.
Fish cracker. Trash. This is an English cream bun.
That can't be bad. Well, cream
Smells
and
like a
bun.
hot dog bun.
Oh.
And it looks like a hot dog bun. Look, it looks like a hot
It's a hot dog bun.
It's a hot dog bun. It is. It's a hot dog bun with cream in it.
It's not any good cream. It's bad.
It's not a good bun.
It's bad cream, bad bun.
This looks kind of like a Rice Krispie treat, but without the Rice Krispies. And Roy doesn't like marshmallows, so hopefully it doesn't have marshmallows.
Ramen noodles.
Oh, maybe it's noodles
It's like noodles to me.
or crackers. Ooh, it doesn't have a good smell though. It smells foul.
That's not so bad though.
It smells foul.
It's not so good either. It's not worth the calories.
All right, we are 1 for 4. We only have one safe. We have one.
Oh, here we go.
Crunch bar.
Nestle's Crunch. That's heaven.
It's not a Hong Kong Crunch bar, but
There's
we
no
bought
re-
it in Hong Kong.
No reason to mess around with other stuff. This is all you need. This ain't Kit Kats.
Cheers.
This ain't Kit Kats.
All right, so that's it for Hong Kong. But in this bag, there was a Filipino ube bun. So let's try it.
It looks like it's got mold on it.
It does. It looks like it has mold on it. It's not. It's like sugar. There's sugar.
I need to keep taste
here.
testing the Nestle's Crunch. I mean, why though?
Completely tasteless.
I mean, why?
Oh my gosh, so we are 1
Why?
for 4.
Why?
Even the extra Filipino bun, that's in the trash. We're left with kind of, maybe, possibly, if we drink too much, potato chips.
This requires so much more taste testing. Just to confirm it's the same.
All right, thank you, Hong Kong, for your dim sum, because your snacks, no bueno. So as always, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you saw and loved Hong Kong as much as we did. I so would smuggle each and every one of you on board with me if I could. Since I can't, I hope these videos help you feel like you're here and experiencing it with us. And be sure to subscribe because next up is Taipei. And the subscription will notify you of the next posting of the Taipei video. And this is one you don't want to miss. Royal Caribbean set up a special excursion for us to visit the Taipei 101 building in Taiwan. And side note, 4 days before the earthquake, 7.4 earthquake hit in Taipei, we were in the Taipei 101 building. So the views from the Taipei 101 building have all big shoes to fill after the views we saw here in Hong Kong. So what does Taipei bring us? Stay tuned and watch for that next video post. And if you liked the video today, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Any comments below, I'd love to hear from you. Have you been to Hong Kong? Your thoughts on the video today. Don't forget to subscribe so you're notified of the next videos. And as always, thank you for being here with me. And until next time, bye for now.